What is the market going to do? That's the most asked question. It's unbelievable how many times I get email. What's the market going to do? Well, I'm going to tell you. And I'm going to make the market easy for you to understand. And I've been doing that for folks like you, traders like you, for over 50 years. So let's get started with the charts. Now, the spiders, let's take a look. The last time I showed you the spiders, I told you that they were breaking down. Now, they still could go. Believe me, the trend with these higher lows still could go. As long as they have higher lows, right here, see it? Low, higher low, and if this stops right in this area, another higher low, the same thing can happen. It's always happened, where the tourists come in and buy on the dip. So that's not over yet. But here's what you need to know. Take a look at the Nasdaq. Let's take a look at the Nasdaq 100, like the S&P since December. Institutions are not participating. We're not breaking out, and it too is failing. But this is the one everyone ignores, and they don't want you to know about this. IWM, the Russell 2000, the small mid-cap stocks. Look at this, how it's cratering. It broke both moving averages. Now there's a battle between, are the banks going to lead? Right here, you can see the banks. Or is it going to be tech? Well, that answer is in. It's not going to be tech. And I don't believe it's going to be the banks. Why? Because of IWM. Remember, IWM, the small mid-cap stocks, are a terrific indicator because these are companies with a market cap of just $2 billion compared to the S&P, $10 billion. What does that mean? Well, having such small caps, that it makes it real sensitive to what's going on. In other words, we'll find out immediately if the consumer's struggling or business is struggling, the market is struggling. You get a message from the market immediately with IWM. You don't get that with the Nasdaq or the S&P because they're too big. And they have such resources, capital, and sustainability. Things can go bad for a long time before it's discovered. The beautiful thing with small mid-cap stocks, IWM, you'll know immediately. And that's how we found out that the big tech was falling apart, the banks. And take a look at this chart. This is a chart I'm putting up right now, the delinquency chart. Right here, you can see that, right? The delinquency chart. What delinquency chart? Freddie Mac. The amount of people, this measures the amount of people that are delinquent on multifamily homes. Remember how everybody went out and bought multifamily homes? They're all going to be millionaires because no one could buy a house. They're too expensive. Well, look at this. Look at this. This was 2008. We're in a bigger problem now than in 2008. What are you, nuts? But nobody's talking about it. But we knew that already because of IWM. IWM is telling us something's wrong. That's just one problem in the market. So, the message is this, that the market, as long as it's still in an uptrend, the S&P, we still have higher lows. As long as they continue at higher lows, they'll do what they've been doing from August. Yes, the tourists will go in and buy on the dips. They keep doing that, and they can continue to do that. It's when they run out of money is when the crash will occur. But it doesn't make any difference because we know how to sell short. So that's it for today. So I hope I helped you. Please follow IWM, and please follow me. Just click the link to my bio, and I'll see you on the charts.